Hey folks, I'm back. Today I want to talk to you guys about marriage. Yes, that's right, people. To a lot of people in this society, it's known as a taboo. It's known as a subject that they tend to run away from. It's known to scare so many people because there's so many relationships that are crumbling, that are breaking away. So why get married in the first place? Why not be with someone for X amount of years and just be with them? Or why not be with that person for so many odd years, live with them, have intimate relations with them, but not marry them? Because it's the same as marriage, isn't it? People are together, they're living under one roof, the same roof. So why get married? And marriage is just a piece of paper, right? Well, so we're told. But I'm here to give you a different perspective, to give you an example of what marriage is. First of all, I want to pose a question out there. Do you agree that marriage is just a piece of paper? Think about it, people. Is marriage just a piece of paper? Well, once you've thought about it, answer this next question. What is the difference between marriage as a piece of paper, a mortgage as a piece of paper, a bill as a piece of paper, and money as a piece of paper? What is the difference? They're all pieces of papers, right? Well, I'll tell you what the difference is. It's the value you give that boils at the end of the day. That's what it is at the end of the day, people. If you think marriage is just a piece of paper, then that's all it is ever going to be, because that's the value, the input that you put into that. So if you believe that marriage is just a piece of paper, when you come into a relationship, when you come into a marriage, it's going to crumble. Because a marriage, to someone who values marriage, will put their heart, body, mind, and soul into the relationship, because it means so much to them. It doesn't just mean a piece of paper, it's a contract between the Almighty One and you two, whoever it is that is wedding, that is to be wed, sorry. Marriage has its value. It depends on who is applying the values towards the relationship. And the same applies. A mortgage becomes valued, it becomes dear to someone because they put that emphasis on it, they put that value to it. So therefore they're going to do their utmost best to repay the repayments of the mortgage. Someone's put a value to a bill. A bill must be paid, because if it's not paid, then my assets can get snatched away from me. They can get taken away from me. For example, your electricity could get cut off, your gas can get cut off. Whatever bills that you have, and if you don't pay for it, it will get cut off. And that's the same principle applies in so many different areas and aspects of our life. Whether it be with money, whether it be with like bills, mortgages, they're all debts. A marriage is also a debt responsibility. The debt is taking care of your nearest, dearest loved one, your spouse. That's a debt. And if you do well, you will reap the rewards. And that's the same as paying off a bill. You pay off a phone bill, you're able to use, for example, gas, electricity. You're able to get some good out of it. You're able to get good out of a mortgage that you're paying towards, because that provides living, that provides shelter. That is my point, people. It boils down to the value you give to a relationship. The meaning. What meaning do you give it? Because if it's just a piece of paper, like I said again and again, then it ain't going to last, and that's all it is. It means nothing. But to me personally, marriage means all the world. It means that I'm going to commit my soul, heart, mind, body into this relationship in order to make it work, in order to make it flourish, through nourishing it, through nurturing it, so it can work. So I can get so much bliss, peace, harmony, love, passion, excitement, enthusiasm, energy. And the same thing will apply to my partner. The same thing will apply to all my children that I have, my offspring. And we'll become better people by it. We'll improve the community of it just through our family. Because it will branch out into more and more bigger families and, generations to come. And that is your legacy. That is the value that I personally have put to it. You can gain happiness, because check this out, at the end of the day, if you've not got good relationships with someone out there, then what are you living for? Because life is all about relating to one another in order to help each other grow, learn, and develop at the end of the day, people. That's what it's about. And that is my perspective on this. You cannot get that through money, because that's a piece of paper. You cannot get that through a mortgage. You cannot get that through a bill. You can't build a relationship the same way as you can in a marriage with a person with assets. That's the big difference, people, with a piece of paper. The piece of paper does have weight, does have value, because the value is the person. And that's what goes down to at the end of the day. You're caring for someone. Now, if you don't want to care for that person, then don't get married. Don't take on the responsibility. If you can't afford to pay the mortgage or the bill, then don't take on that responsibility. Don't spend. Keep within your means. That is my message, people. At the end of the day, it's the perspective, the values that you're bringing to whatever it is that you have, whatever it is that you possess, whatever it is that is in your hands. If it's a piece of paper, you're going to give it the values that you hold and you bring, whether it be good or bad, whether it be nothing. So say, for example, this top I wear with comfort and ease and warmth, because that's what it's providing me with. So therefore I'm going to value this, therefore I'm going to take care of it, because it's fulfilling my needs. But if I were to devalue it, I'll just throw it and I think, well, what is this? I don't need it. This is just a piece of cloth. It's a material. Do you see what I'm trying to get at, people? At the end of the day, it's the values that you're coming in with that is going to make the final decision, the outcome of your success, your rate of success. It's the approach, the attitude that you apply in each and every single situation, each and every single responsibility, each and every single thing that you care for. How much do you put into it? That's what it boils down to, people. That is my rant for today. I know I've just gone off the track, but I hope you guys get the gist and the jest. I hope something in what I've just said makes sense to you, or it's made you think about something else that you've never thought before, that you may have disregarded. I don't know. And quite frankly, I don't care. As long as it's opened up your mind. People, as I do as I say, until then, take care, stay strong, stay focused, and always live to learn to empower and inspire the lives of many, as well as yourself. Bye for me and my son. Say bye.
Bye.
This time he's got a set of dumbbells. On the previous video, he had these little discs. Anyway, people, bye for now.